I'm going to be on a beach, drinking a pina colada in the sea, completely naked, apart from an enormous wig.
Hello, I'm Jack. Welcome back to Off the Runway, your favourite chat show where we talk to all the fabulous queens from Drag Race UK Season 6. And today, she's living in lavish luxury. Of course she is, and we love her for it. Who else is it going to be but Lill? Hello, my lovely. How are you?
Hello. I'm in the boudoir, in my silky nightie.
Dripping in diamonds as well. Of course you would be. I mean, how are you, my lovely, after watching that episode back? Where is your headspace right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a wild ride, hasn't it? There's been ups and downs. I've been in the bottom quite a few times and survived. And this time, I guess I didn't survive, but I'm still happy. I'm still, loving it. Everyone's been so positive online.
I mean, Lill, the lip sync assassin of the season. I feel like it's safe to say that now, right? I mean, you are.
Yeah, I guess so. I won 3 of them.
You quickly became a fan favourite. I mean, my family would kill me if I don't mention this. My mum said, from the get-go, you were her fave. She absolutely adores you. We all do. How has that kind of fan reception been for you? And has there been any particular kind of standout moments where you're like, oh, wow, this is crazy?
I never expected this response at all. Before the show came out, I was actually really worried about how it'd come across. I've never done a show like this before. You don't know how it's going to be edited, and there's such a long wait from when it's filmed to when it actually airs that you get in your head a bit about it. You're like, oh my God, what's it going to be like? And then for it to come out, I've only had a positive response from everyone. It's literally all been good. Even people drawing me and painting me and me inspiring other people's art. That's been insane. It's been so fab.
Of course we love you. Obviously, of course we do. You just
Back it in.
Here I am kissing your ass. It's not going to stop. You were so bloody close to that top 4, but what was going in your head going into that fight for? I mean, that lip sync was a fight for the final, really, wasn't it? What was that kind of process for you? And also, how did you not overheat in that look? Honestly,
I mean, there wasn't much going through my head apart from just wanting to survive the lip sync because I was so warm. I'd never been as uncomfortable in my entire life. I had new shoes on that hadn't broken in, and I had a gimp mask on, a gimp bloody suit on, a collar around my neck, so I knew that I couldn't get it off in a hurry if I felt like it was getting too much.
Yeah.
It was so claustrophobic. I thought, if I even make it through the next 3 minutes and I'm still alive, then that'll be an achievement in itself. Obviously, you want to give your all every time you do a lip sync. And you want to have as much fun as possible because it's kind of the last moment that you can. So you might as well enjoy it.
And you still slayed it. Looking, by the way, like Marilyn Monroe, collabed with a cock destroyer. That's what you were given. I was so hit for it. It was so good. So we just loved watching that lip sync anyway. But I have to say, Lill, you go on Twitter or X, whatever nowadays, you look at it and the fans are saying you shouldn't even have been in the bottom 2. And there's a lot of fans that do agree and are saying that. Were you as surprised as the fans are now that you were in the bottom 2 in that episode?
Do you know what? I wasn't surprised because there was bits in my comedy roast that were really awkward. I can see why I was put in the bottom. I'm not daft. I was there. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, it's difficult. It's a top 5, of course. The judges keep saying, you're an amazing cast, one of the best we've ever seen, honestly. And they are picking straws at that point, especially top 5.
Splitting pubes, as Chanel would say.
They are splitting pubes, and it's true. They really were. But I thought it was so difficult to. I had no idea who would land in the bottom or the top. It was. I mean, of course, the Voix slayed it, but I felt so comfortable with your routine. And, when you say you did feel awkward, that's when we loved you the most, the judges were saying, we warmed to you. So I just feel like you killed it. But, we know it's obviously edited down as well. We know that. So were there any moments, not just in that episode, but throughout the season, that didn't really make the edit that you kind of wish did or kind of stood out to you that you remember from the process?
There was one bit in the Snatch Game.
Oh.
Where I think Octavia answered a question and it was something to do with the TV. And obviously I was Queen Victoria, so I pretended to not know what a TV was. So I was like, what is a television? And she turned to me and she was like, don't talk stupid, like this. But not the character. And it was so funny. that bit got cut out. That was kind of one of the only bits that I remember. But because it was so long ago, I can't even remember, to be honest.
Do you think you'd ever return? Because obviously we'd love to see you back on our screens.
Do you know what? I need a nice long break first. And then I'd think about it, yeah.
It's not just my questions, Lill. We had a lot of questions from fans coming in as well. So I'm going to take you to our next segment. This is our Curiosity Corner. So our first one's from Tim. Hello, Tim. Tim asks, Hi, Tim. Who are you closest with in the competition and how do they support you during the most challenging moments?
Do you know what? I'm everyone's mate. That's the thing. I knew Chanel from being in Manchester. Kiki I really bonded with. I don't know, like so it's a really rubbish, stoppy answer, but I actually love them all.
Kathy asks, if you could give advice to future queens on Drag Race UK, what would it be?
I would say, buy a watch.
Oh, why? Give me context, why?
Because you kind of lose track of time when you're getting ready and stuff. And then, you know, because like you're chatting, you're like having fun with the girlies.
Yeah.
And think, oh shit, I've got to be a gimp in 3 minutes. Do you know what I mean? And like all time management just goes out of the window because you can't have your phone on you. So you need to have a little watch. That's what I wish I would have brought with me. And if you're anything like me, don't take 40 pairs of shoes because you will be over the allowance and you won't be allowed to wear them all.
I love that.
And they were all like these. Heavy ones with like big sturdy ones.
How did you even manage to like pack it all in? Literally how?
I just thought I'll be really cheeky. I'll see what I can get away with. Doesn't work like that. Actually has to be a fair competition.
Now, Lill, our next segment, I think you're going to like this one, okay? This is Drag It Forward. Now, this is your chance to kind of nominate and shout out or highlight a queen or king or any drag former that you know that you want to just give a little platform and shout out that hasn't been on Drag Race yet and that you'd love to see on the show. So do you have someone in mind?
Licorice Black, obviously. I'm her #1 fan. She's classic, fabulous, gorgeous. Literally, just her walking into a room is like a performance piece in itself.
Yeah.
She's a spectacle. And she's got the biggest, most gorgeous heart. She's my bestie. So I'd have to say Licorice.
Now, Lill, are you ready for our games? I've got some games for you and I think you're going to be good at these. Right, our first one, this is Guest Judge, Collab, Sashay Away. So it's a bit like Snog, Marry, Avoid, all right? I'm going to give you 3 celebs and you're going to tell me who you tell to Sashay Away, who you'd love to collab with, and who you'd love to see as a guest judge on Drag Race. All right, you ready?
So I don't get to snog or kill any
Listen,
of them?
if you want to snog them too, you go for it, girl. I'm not going to I'm giving you've got Shawn Mendes, you got Lizzo, and you got Kesha.
Right, I don't know who Shawn Mendes is. I'd have to say goodbye to them. Sashay Away. Collab with Lizzo. Like, I'd love to be part of the Lizzo show. And then what am I going to do with Kesha? I'm a snogging Kesha?
You can snog Kesha, but it looks like you want her as a guest judge on Drag Race, which honestly I see and it needs to happen, so...
Well, a lot of people online keep tagging me as pictures of Kesha, saying that I look like Kesha out of drag.
Kesha's a girl, like, she's slaying, like she's mother, we love her.
I feel like Kesha probably would snog them, you know?
Right, our next game, this one might be a little bit easier, right? Because you're going to know everyone in this. This is Snatch That Wig, okay? So I'm going to give you 4 categories, and you're going to tell me what you want to steal from a queen in the cast, okay? You ready?
Right.
I'm giving you wardrobe first, okay? So which queen's looks do you want to steal from the cast?
I mean, I loved Marmalade's sense of style, but nothing's going to fit me. Do you know what I mean? If we're thinking logically, it's going to have to be Rileasa, isn't it? Because I feel like some of her stuff would probably fit.
Also, everyone else has said Marmalade, so it's nice to have a change. You know, say Rileasa. I like it. I like that. We like that.
Yeah, and maybe I want to be a bit of a hoe nowadays. Maybe I want to take all my clothes off.
So, which queen would you steal all the dancing skills from?
Kiki, probably. Yeah. She's just got a mind that can just remember the steps just like instantaneously. Do you know, like...
Yeah.
You can just tell her it once and she knows it. I wish I had that skill.
Which comedy queen would you steal all the jokes from?
I think I might go with Marmalade, you know? You know, because she makes herself laugh so much.
Yeah.
I'd love to be that amused all day long by myself.
You got to be your own best mate sometimes, do you know what I mean? I think you've got it. Marmalade or comedy queen? Again, I'm loving it because you're giving different answers. Everyone's like, Voix, of course. we're going to shake it up a little bit. Lil's got some different answers and we're here for it. So which queen would you steal all the shadiness and the best reads from?
I feel like everyone's going to have said Chanel. Chanel's more drama than Shade. I'm going to choose Voix just to be different.
Lavar, the shady queen of the season. I mean, it's true. She did say Marmalee's laugh was like an alarm clock. So, you know, she has a few reads in there. We've seen it.
But never to our faces, always in confessionals.
Oh! Lill, our final segment, I'm sad to say. This is future realness, okay? So this is your moment just to kind of envision your future 4 years from now and where you see yourself, you know, what you want to be doing, where you think you're going to be doing down the line. Give it all. Give us all. Let's manifest.
I'm going to be on a beach. I'm going to be drinking a pina colada in the sea, completely naked, apart from an enormous wig. There's going to be a film crew there. They're going to be filming my every move from my reality TV show. I come out of the sea and they dry me with money. With £100 notes, they dry my glistening, toned body. It's going to be called Life's a Beach and so is Lill.
We absolutely adore you, Lill, and I can't wait to see what we get up to next. Whatever you do, you're going to slay it, and we'll be there with you all the way, all on the ride, because we adore you. We really do. So all the best with everything, all right? Of course, my love. Oh, she's going right at the end. See, perfect timing. It's meant to be. We love you, Lill, and, you know, stay in touch. We'll have you on any time, especially if it's for All Stars, all right? But we'll see you in the next one where we'll be talking to the top 4 finalists. So we'll see you then on Off the Runway. See you there. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.